mind and your soul, and it's all around you. Hey everyone, welcome to the show. Halloween getting closer and closer and closer. Today we're talking about psychological horror, games that stay with you, games that leave an imprint on your imagination and nightmares. Let's get started. First game on the list, Alan Wake.
I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there.
Alan Wake. I love this video game. I love it. From Remedy, creators of Max Payne and Quantum Break. Alan Wake. First thing I have to say about it, this game is in the running for most cozy. It's so cozy, you're in Bright Falls, there's mountains and trees, you go to little cozy diners, you got a cozy little cabin in the woods. This game is so soothing and terrifying. Monsters hunt you down in the dark. It's all about light versus dark. You're overwhelmed by classic axe murders in the foggy woods. It doesn't get more horror than that. And what I love about the light is that it really feels safe. You know, you're in the forest, you're overwhelmed, you're taking on all these freakos, you see some light up ahead, you get there, and it's just this relief. It is this relief. And there's this mystery, there's this underlying mystery. There's all these suspicious characters, it's Twin Peaks vibes, there's some freaky maiden in black, everyone's in on it. Who knows? He's a writer. Is he writing himself? Are they writing him? Is he writing her? Is she writing that? Who knows?
The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it.
Next on the list, First Encounter Assault Recon. Fear.
Come on, make her push! I've tried to forget.
Fear. I'm fearful. I'm fearful of Alma, the sadistic girl that just incinerates and melts enemies until nothing but skeleton is left. Then you got some crazy Hannibal Lecter guy, Paxton Fettel. He's eating things like he's a zombie straight out of Resident Evil. Then you've got slow-mo, bullet time, blasting away these like puppet mind-controlled freakos. Who knows what's going on? You're constantly being hunted, but what I love is that the game messes with you. You see things out of the corner of your eye, you see people walk behind doors, you hear noises, your HUD gets staticky, it'll freak you out with like images and just flashing images on the screen, just flash, flash, flash. You never know what's around the corner. Alma is invincible, you can't even handle her. She will hunt you down wherever you are. If you like Seven or Silence of the Lambs, then check out Condemned Criminal Origins, or in Japan, Condemned Psycho Crime. Way cooler. Like I said, Condemned has a very Seven/Silence of the Lambs vibe. You're hunting down a serial killer, gathering evidence at crime scenes. But the best part about this game is the hand-to-hand combat, feeling the blows, punching people out, using lead pipes, Streets of Rage style, bashing people's heads in. Condemned Criminal Origins. Last on the list, The Evil Within. Or in Japan, Psycho Break. Way cooler. Evil Within, one of my favorite survival horror games of all time. I love it so much. This is Shinji Mikami's return to the genre that he helped define. There's so many types of horror in this game, but I do want to focus on the psychological aspect. You know, the relationship of Ruvik and his sister and Ruvik's parents. It just gets really crazy. What the Keeper represents in that game. You never know what environment is gonna just pop up out of nowhere because you're in STEM. The game is just full of surprises. It constantly shifts and changes. You don't know what's real or fake. And the DLCs did a good job of kind of filling in the blanks, filling in the backstory, but there's still a lot of unanswered questions, hopefully answered in The Evil Within 2. That's it for the episode. That is psychological horror. We're only getting started on the road to Halloween. We still got a bit of a ways to go. If you want to talk about some of these games or other games I didn't mention, like Silent Hill, I know all of you are screaming right now. Silent Hill, the culmination of psychological horror, but I feel like I've talked about it so many times that, you know, Silent Hill's taking this episode off. It's resting. So twitch.tv/EasyAllies this Saturday, we'll be doing Talking Syndrome at 11 a.m., talking about some of these games. And I hope to see you then. See you next time.
It's time for the syndrome.
People often ask me what my favorite horror movie is of all time. The answer is The Shining. Watch it now.